Hi, this is Richie Faulkner from Judas Priest. I'm here at Guitar World, hanging out, playing some guitars, talking about some of our influences, some of our stories, Ouija boards and seances and all that good kind of stuff. And obviously playing some guitar. So we're talking about our influences here and who influences us to play guitar and the way we, get inspired by different people and musicians over the years. So I thought I'd share some of those with you. Now, everyone knows, I think, who my inspirations are musically. I wear them on my sleeve, there's no secret. Zakk Wylde's in there, Jimi Hendrix is in there, Dave Murray's in there. I mean, there's tons of them. There's Randy Rhoads, there's Brian May, there's tons of them. But there's usually 4 or 5 guys that, in my case, made me think, okay, these are the ones that shape the way I play today. So whenever I hear myself playing, I hear the Wylde in there, I hear the Hendrix in there. And hopefully something comes out of that. So if you distill all that into one funnel, hopefully it comes out in another way. And it's a great journey to take, to be honest with you, because the older I get and the more I go through my career, the more I find myself trying to find my own distinctive voice, And it used to be about the amount of notes you could play. If it was a Zakk Wylde thing, it was a fast thing. If it was a Hendrix thing, it was a fast, impressive thing. If it was a Schenker thing, it was the same, But the secret of it, I think, the more I analyze it, is the space between the notes. There's always a fingerprint that has got more time to shine through the longer the note's held, in my opinion. So, for example, Michael Schenker from UFO is a classic example. The note spacing, the phrasing, the note choice, the technique is a masterclass in what I'm trying to tell you. So a Schenker thing might be something along those lines, Obviously that's nothing scripted here, but there's space, there's vibrato, there's scrapes, there's pick scrapes, there's coming down from a note. There's just a lot of space there, but it says something. It's almost like if we were to have a conversation and I ran up to you and spat off a load of words a million miles an hour, it's going to go over your head. Where if I said, well, this is what I've got to say, this is what I'm trying to say in the words that I'm trying to say, and this is what I'm going to leave you with, it makes more of an impression. That's what I always got from these players. So the melodic approach, the note choice, and all that sort of stuff, and all these guys, Van Halen, people do the tapping, the amount of feel in the other stuff that Van Halen does, the blues stuff, the bends, the pick scrapes, all of that, aside from the tapping, is what makes that player speak to me. Schenker was the same, Zakk Wylde's the same. Hendrix goes without saying. Well, an example with Schenker would be the way that the notes picked and attacked. And again, what I was saying before, the more notes there are, the less chance there is for that statement to be made, So if you're playing a million notes a second, that attack might not come through. So for an example, with Schenker, I'll play a bit of rhythm and then go in and out of some lead stuff. And also, I'm not cranked on the guitar here. That's full on 10. Maybe on about 5 or 6 or 7. So you can really hear that when you dig in, So again, there's a lot of attack. There's a lot of that sort of noise going on. Or if you want to not do that, Again, the gain on the guitar is in the same setting, so. So again, with the Schenker and the Hendrix, two vastly different players, but from the same sort of school of feel and note choice and what they're saying. So again, with the picking hand, a lot of people ask me how I pick every note, and I absolutely don't pick every note. I can't pick every note. There are players that do. Again, Zakk Wylde picks every note, phenomenal at doing it. For me, it's a blend of the two. It's picking every note, and there's some legato in there, pick up changes. Obviously, if you wind the volume back on the guitar, it's a bit more focused. You have to pick a bit harder to get that. It's a bit more focused. There's a lot of expression right there. I mean, there's right through the gamut of hard to soft.